Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome to This Week in Foosball. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sitting here with a friend of mine, Mario Ariganello.
From Canada.
From Canada. Oh, too sexy.
Yeah, that's my foosball board name.
That's it, right? Yeah. Foosball board name. So how long have you been playing foosball?
I've been playing since I was about 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I've been playing. I played originally. I played fastball, a volo style, which is one touch, and you just hack away, hack away, hack away. So that's the way I started. I won my first tournament at 10 years old with 32 teams.
Wow!
So it was pretty incredible. It was with my father. So
was it like in a rec?
It was at a bar. There was 4 tables and 32 teams and a trip to Italy.
And you won a trip to Italy?
I won a trip
10 years old?
10 years old.
Your dad was a foosball player too?
Yeah, he was the brick wall.
How proud was he, huh?
Well, I was very proud in him mostly, you know. I know, of course, he was proud of me a lot, right? But he kept me in there most of the matches. It was, you know, fastball is very hard to score. It's pretty much impossible. So it's like hitting a brick and keep hitting it till it breaks. You know, so it's you know, I had a good 5-bar back then. I was a good hacker. So
is he the one that got you involved in it?
Yeah, that's how I started playing fastball. You know, that's how I got my reflexes, my speed, and the knowing of you can't score all the time.
You don't have any speed at all. I'm just kidding with you. What's your rating?
I'm a pro master. I think I'm rated number 47 or something like that right now.
Really? Awesome. You're in Canada. Where part of Canada?
From Mississauga. It's about 20 minutes away from Toronto. It's a suburb of Toronto.
Y'all got a lot of foosball up there.
Yeah, up in Scarborough right now there's 10 Fabby tables. It's a glass top, square men plastic, you know, table with oval balls, as I call them. It's very difficult to play on it, so that's where I got a lot of my mental game from, was from Fabby. You know, knowing that you can't be perfect, right?
You know what? That's a good way to look at it, because you really can't. And in a situation like that, I imagine it helps build your reflexes a little bit, because you got that ball doing some funky things. And
you know, it's you lose the ball or you get antsy and that ball's gone from you so quick.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. It's very difficult to pin on it. Very difficult to pin on it. So yeah, I can still do it, but you literally, because they're square men, you got to be perfect on the middle of the ball.
And y'all have tournaments on that?
Yeah, we have tournaments on the Fabby table. The last tournament we had about 16 teams, but we had tournaments to qualify for it. So it kept it interesting. You know, you can only enter once, and, you know, until you qualify. So I enjoyed it. It was perfect.
What about tornado tables out there?
Tornado, it's starting. We've gotten 2 in there now. 2 tables where the 10 tables are, and you know, a lot of people are enjoying tornado now. So it's definitely, you know, turned eyes. You know, at the beginning, it's just like everybody else. They don't like to switch tables because they put so much time and effort into one table that they don't want to be playing another table. You know, they get used to something, and that's it.
And you know, I'm glad you said that, because when you're on the foosball board, you have a little saying at the bottom of your, I guess you call it a signature, and it says, I don't play.
I play foosball, not tornado.
I play. Yeah, that's right. And you got to look at it that way. Somebody like Tony Friedman, if he didn't look at it that way, he wouldn't be able to excel on all the different tables.
That's exactly it. Foosball, at the end of the day, is foosball. You got to find a way to win. There's always a way. You know, it's just, can you search deep enough to find it.
Sure, no doubt. And I mean, it holds true, because I watch you play, and you're always determined. Even though something might happen, doesn't go just adversely in your favor, you still, you know, stick it out. And
well, of course, you know, if you take away somebody else's joy, then you're taking away yours at the same time.
I don't know. Some people masochistic, and you know, they.
Well, because that's a way for them to drive themselves. So they use that as their fuel to get angry and motivated. I don't need that to motivate me. That's just what happens in the game, and I have my other way to motivate myself.
Yeah, I like that. I like that in you. I see you do that. Some people get frustrated and pumped up because of frustration and angered a little bit or dejected some. And
yeah, they're fighting their demons within. You know, they're fighting their thoughts, and their thoughts don't agree with you know, them scoring a hack goal. The thoughts don't agree with it, and because of that, they're going to get upset. And usually, when you do get upset, if you don't use it to fuel you the right way, and you get angry, and you start to demotivate yourself because people think they're motivating themselves, but they're really taking themselves a lot out of the game.
Without a doubt, and you start to build negative thoughts in your head, and when you build a negative thought in your head, lo and behold, that happens.
You know, the way I learned,
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, the way I've learned that was literally playing tournaments or just playing for fun in my area. I'd watch a couple people play and friends of each other playing each other, and all of a sudden you would see these guys, they're playing so good, pull kicks, like everything they're doing, they're hitting. They're not getting, like, especially the team that's winning. They're doing things right. They're staying focused. I get on the table, I start playing them, they can't execute at all. Because the only thing they're doing is thinking about me.
Right.
And the more you see, if you want to see yourself, just look at others. They're the same thing as you. That's how society has made you, has brought you up, and that's the way you're going to be until you decide to change it and just take it for what it is and learn how to benefit you in any possible way you can.
It's got to be that intimidating, too sexy factor going for you.
You know, see, I don't look at it like that, but I'm sure a lot of people do. But it's a way for me to dig at other people while they're still digging at me, right? Oh, too sexy. Oh, yeah, you think you're all that. That's your psyche's not wrong if you're thinking that.
Yeah, you know, that's true. They have an issue with it, and it's on them, not on you.
That's right.
Well, I sure appreciate you sitting down with me and talking, Mario. You know, let everybody know who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all see Mario, now y'all know who he is. We got a question here. Hi, Mario from Canada. Does Canada have any major tournaments like Canadian Nationals?
Yeah, they had Canadian Nationals up in, I believe it was Edmonton, was it? Yeah, I believe it was in Edmonton. But there's a multi-table tournament coming up on the 16th, 17th of July, which I most likely will be attending. It's a multi-table tournament. It's with Garlando, Bonzini, and Tornado. And it's going to be a good one. There's, you know, if there's any place that you want to play foosball, it's definitely Montreal, man. I had some of the best tournaments there. Like, I'm talking 300, 400 players. And this is just from Montreal area. Like,
why don't more of them come to the States and play?
Well, as everybody else, it's money.
I know y'all have a pretty strong team. I know everybody on the Canadian team. I've got, you know, easily 10, 12 people to show up.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's, at the end of the day, we all got to eat, you know, because if we're not eating, we're not going to enjoy what we do.
No, that's true.
So, you know, when we got to pay bills, you know, it sucks, but that's the way society works, right?
Well, you got to get better at foosball so you can pay the bills.
Yeah, but that's you see, in order for you to be good in foosball or good at anything, you need balance. And if you're not balanced, then you're not going to be good at anything.
Right.
You know, if you're trying to do too much of something, it might be good for you in that area, but then once all the other areas start crumbling, you're going to crumble just like every other area.
Well, there you go, Mario. I'm too sexy for foosball. How do you say your last name? Tell him.
Ariganello.
Ariganello Bello.
Ariganello Bello is right, yeah.
Well, thanks again, Mario.
Thanks, Carlos.
Appreciate it. Hope you have a
Take
good
it easy,
weekend.
everybody.
Bye, guys.